This just in. Pets everywhere are getting more attention from their families than ever before. The current circumstances that we're living in has everyone asking the same questions about their pets. What are our pets thinking? How are they feeling? How can we possibly tell if our pets are doing okay with these new life changes? How many of these questions could I possibly have? Today, I come to you with some answers. I'm Taryn, the elementary STEM coordinator at Girls Inc. of Orange County. My pronouns are she and her, and today we're going to do an animal observation on our pets. Animal observations are done by biologists and zoologists in order to observe and make observations about the animal's behavior. It's a way for us to learn how that animal interacts with its surroundings, its habitats, and the other animals around it. We have an expert pet owner working directly in person with their own pets, reporting back to us. This is super helpful because I don't have any pets. Well, Tori, how's it going over there?
Thanks, Taryn. I'm Tori, Teen STEM Coordinator of Girls Inc. Orange County, coming at you live from my pet's natural habitat. Let's go see what we can find. Oh my goodness. Is that what I think it is? Oh my God, it's a sleeping cat. Oh, how do I get us both in film? Oh, there we go. So, I'm whispering because that cat up there is sleeping. Oh, here comes another one. Oh. Hello, sir. So today, we're observing pets, and we're going to compare what these pets have in common. This one is named Lightning. That one up there is Crusher. Say hi, Lightning. Scientists use observations to compare the characteristics of animals. What do they have in common? How are they different? When we can start finding similarities between animals, we can start categorizing them. So let's see what we can observe today and see what similarities and differences we can find. Oh wait, shh, but we gotta do it quietly when they're sleeping.
Mammals are pets like cats, dogs, guinea pigs, hamsters. They all have fur, give live birth, and breathe air. Fish are your underwater friends. They live and breathe underwater. They have fins and scales, and they lay eggs. Ooh, I love reptiles. So reptiles have scales, breathe air, and they lay their eggs on land. Birds! They have feathers, wings, and a beak. They also lay their eggs on land. And finally, our amphibian friends. They undergo metamorphosis, they breathe air as an adult, and they lay their eggs near or in water.
Thank you for your expertise, Tori. Now that we've talked a little bit about how to classify our animals and learn about what makes them that classification, let's talk a little bit about how to do an animal observation. It is very important to observe your animal without assuming we know how they're feeling or what they're thinking. We observe using our eyes and our ears. Anything you see that your animal is doing is a great observation, but sounds are important too. What do you hear your animal doing? It's also very important to try not to put on any feelings or emotions into what your animals might be experiencing. You need to observe what your animal is doing without saying, I know how they're feeling. After observing your animal over a long period of time, you can start to put patterns and connections together. Those patterns and consistencies are what eventually lead you to understand the behavior of your animal. How does your animal interact with its environment? How does your animal interact with yourself, with other pets, or with its toys? So let's practice making an animal observation. I have collected some footage from all the pets of Girls Inc. of Orange County, and we're gonna all practice observing what the animals are doing and taking notes on our observations. Before we make our observations, let's create a chart to help us log what we see and notice. This will be where we collect our data for our study. You will have a column for the dog, the cats, and the bird that we're going to be observing. For each animal, you will observe 3 different clips. While you observe the clips, write down what you notice the animal is doing. Don't forget to write down what you hear as well. Try not to write down words that attempt to describe how you think the animal is feeling or thinking.
Words to use when you're conducting animal observations. Describe what is happening. The dog is sitting and looking out the window. Don't describe how the animal is feeling. The dog is calm because it is sitting and looking out the window. We don't know what the animals are feeling. We only know what they're doing.
Minnie, come here.
What did you notice the dog doing? How did it interact with its environment or the person filming? Were there any interactions with other people or animals in its area? Next, let's observe cats.
I saw the kittens. Those were little babies.
Yeah, 3 days.
Come upstairs, bud. Lightning, come here. Come here. Lightning. Come upstairs.
What are some similarities that you noticed between the dog and the cat? What did they have in common? Did you notice anything different between the two? Now, finally, we're going to watch some clips on a bird. Did you notice anything different that the bird was doing that was different from the dog and the cat? Why do you think there would be so many differences between what we notice a bird doing and what we notice the mammals doing?
Reflection questions.
Now that the table is full, what did you observe? Were there any similarities between the animals that you observed versus ones you saw in this video? If you got to spend a full day observing any of these animals, what would you expect to see? There are lots of questions you can ask while you're thinking over what we did today. Before we leave, I'm going to go see if I can make a couple more observations because it's so much fun.
Tori? Tori, are you still there? Oh, okay. Well, it looks like we're experiencing some technical difficulties. That concludes our animal observation. Thank you for tuning in, and good luck with your investigations. This is Taryn from Girls Inc. of Orange County, signing out. Don't forget, you're strong, smart, and bold.